By the way, Diplo quarter done on Anoop.
Yeah, and Fish. Fish was getting his as well. 127 culture for Noob, turn 55, as well as 50 science.
Oh, no, wait. It's... Okay, Jessica has a big brain move. She can delete the archer inside the Birmingham and kill the samurai with a ram. With a knight. If she deletes archer,
oh yeah,
a knight can go inside the city and hit it. That might actually, if not save the city, but at least delay.
yeah.
She's not seeing the play currently. She's not seeing the play. I think what Japan is gonna do, he's gonna suicide right now, the samurai. Inside. Actually, is he going to? You can just swap and hit. But we'll see if he's gonna try to do... No, it's RNG if the samurai dies, but potentially he could take it this turn by slamming with a low HP. Samurai dies and the next samurai takes his spot, but at the same time it's kind of risky. If Jessica is fast enough, she can step on Ram. But I feel like if she didn't see the play with Archer, she's probably not gonna be like waiting, like to step on a Ram either.
Yeah. By the way, Noob
But
doing some great scientist scouting.
I mean, F. Clayton, who is our Hildergarden. Hildergarden is the holy cat one. F. Clayton is the one that boosts mathematics.
Yeah.
Like, F. Clayton is terrible.
Yeah.
Sadly, he is terrible. Like, he boosts mathematics while there's a scientist which gives you a free mathematics.
Yeah.
Wait. No. What did... No, I just saw something I didn't want to see.
What?
She just embarked the knight into the lake and attacked samurai from embarkment, and the knight just died.
Oh. Okay. I don't want to watch.
I don't know if they clicked at the same time, if it's a misclick or what happened there.
I think
But
she's starting to feel like the settler in the south is actually escape settler.
yeah, now
She's
it's
tossed it
moving
in the
to...
water. And, oh wow, the volcano by Toronto just got even more juicy for Noob. So he's sitting on 6 cities. I'm curious about. I don't know how much Canada play you've done. He's obviously going tall, getting a ton of culture, and then at some point you put the card in and you get like 6 or 8 more cities in order to gobble up more land for your parks, right?
Jessica just upgraded a crossbow in that set, so that's kind of a bit of a waste of a gold. I mean, this is just that.
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't see the writing on the wall there, unfortunately.
How are we doing on Hawachas? He was... So let's check the generals situation. 4 classicals, England, Japan, Korea, and Ethiopia. Most importantly, Ethiopia, because as you remember, the unique unit is a medieval unit, so needs a classical or medieval general. Classical preferable because it's cheaper. Korea needs a medieval general for Hawachas, so they can move and shoot. Korea right now it's sitting at 25 out of 75. Is he doing projects? He's not doing a project. He's currently doing intelligence agency in 9 turns. Japan, if his encampments around making 5 generals points per turn, he's going to deny one of the medieval generals. The question is, can they deny all 3 medieval generals? So Hawacha push won't happen. Or
Yeah,
like
or
even
even just to
Hawacha
watch a
defense won't...
defense.
I mean, they can still shoot on defense if they're like not moving, but yeah, it
Yeah.
kind of makes it a bit harder to to move and shoot. So who can deny it? Potentially France can do it, and France wants, and Ethiopia can fave by one of them. Ethiopia is at 300 fave currently with 200 fave per turn, so it's not a big deal for him to like put 3 or 4 turns of his fave just to deny our career general.
Yeah. I think it's got to be. Oh, by the way, he got a religion, and he did get defender. Nerfed defender clock for Korea anyway. with Stonehenge.
I think he can't even spread it to other cities because it's not a moksha city, and without missionaries, like
Sorry, I got the what allows
the
360.
city under has 7 pop.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs like he's scouting with these warrior and archer, but they need to move back because they're gonna get run over here in a second, and he needs to. He's 4 turns on printing, so he'll have that as well probably. Where's the gold situation? I feel like Jessica needs to stop spending gold, or else the Hawatches will not happen either.
I don't like what. I mean, she's just that. No, wait, it's not. Bristol was not an escape settler. She settled it
oh,
across the lake, but still settled.
I mean, it'll survive for a while. It's tough to
I mean,
get to
it can
that.
be easily shot with catapults. They can just afford to buy a catapult.
Yeah, good point.
The thing is, Japan might be in trouble against Mounties later, but I mean,
Could
he
be
won
some
his prawn.
liberations. Yeah, I mean, Japan's a rel, so the counterattack with Mounties is definitely a real thing. Like, look at the stats 25-28. Like, they basically, like, Jessica probably dies, yeah, but then what? What is Japan? Japan's a rel themselves. As long as Jessica gets an escape settler in the snow before she dies, then it's basically a wash. The big thing will be figuring out a way to keep Golden alive. There is a passageway down.
How you call them? Oromos are out.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's got the warrior and this archer sitting around, but those guys want to move back.
They don't even. They just gonna run past them. I think. I think they go like this, like this, like this. I mean, like around them. Just
Around, yeah,
he can
straight
take the
around them.
builder.
Yeah.
No,
They're dead.
I guess this works as well.
Yeah, just one shotting them.
He
The
didn't move a
problem
general,
is
that's it.
too that's really upsetting for him is he just got finished building those beautiful Seiwon mines, and they all go away.
He can pillage it next turn because they have 5 movement. They move over the 2 hills and they have 3 movement left to pillage.
Yeah. And then they just every turn they lose one, and it's just those beautiful tiles. Everything about that is all dead. That's rough. And then like turn 58, the Hawatches. Oof, this is not fun to watch right now.
One mistake. He didn't put the pillage card before doing it.
Whoops.
The sad part is he just unlocked theocracy. So there is a feature that you can put a card when you unlock a new government. You can put a card in the old government, right? And then you can switch to a new government. This way you can double switch on the same turn. So you can pillage, right? And then you go to Reform Church and remove the pillage if you don't need it anymore. So he literally didn't even need to commit to that. He could keep using it, but like even then he kind of want to keep the pillage card because he's just gonna pillage Korea out of the game right about now.
Newton is up, and Persia is running multiple great research projects. 3 of them, 4 of them, in fact.
I don't think Korea is in position to do so.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. That's and then I think it's just Persia wants it, I guess.
Oh, by the way,
Canada could also. Where's Crete?
Corny promised that
Turn 60, you said, right?
yeah, turn 60, yeah. So Corny has 2 more turns until Korea
Hey, Corny.
disappeared.
Hey, Corny. What happened? What happened, Corny?
Yeah, what happened, Corny?
Also, I finally got a TBD game to stream or to cast tomorrow because I wanted to watch
TBD.
Corny and Tordred in action. And Corny's not playing. Well, what did you do to me, Corny? Why you do that? Why you do me like that? Huh?
Dude, this is gonna be so much gold. I'm gonna check if he actually put the card. He didn't put the pillaging card. This is so sad. Why does he need the maintenance, right? So he's pillaging mines for gold when he could just put how you call it, a card for pillaging, and make more gold than he would be losing from maintenance. That's like each pillage was like 90 gold, right? So with the card it would be 135. So you're getting 45 for each pillage. I don't think his units cost
Blast
70 gold
boy,
to maintain every time.
thank you for being here. Can't believe this guy brought me back to Twitch after I left Hearthstone 2 years ago. I found Civ 6 in those glorious tutorials. Blast boy, it's great to have you. Okay, so I suspect the Birmingham's Gonzo. Now that there are multiple coast tiles, Jessica's gonna need to make sure she's safe about Escape Settler. Any Hawatches in town? No. Crossbows.
How much does crossbow even do? They can't really kill aromas. I feel like what they're gonna do is they're gonna feed XP. Maybe if he gets to level 2, he can, become like Mapuche with one pillage movement, and then it's like,
and then it's just like,
yeah, if you could get level 2 aroma, that could be interesting. I'm actually started to think maybe there is some kind of a big brain play where you go something along the lines of getting a level 1 of city state and maybe using I don't know, even terracotta, but probably too much for this. But I was just thinking if if there is some interesting strat that could be done to get them to level 2 and not like Mapuche Malone. Except for the fact these guys ignore the heals, so they're a lot deadly when pillaging.
yeah, true. So a couple more settlers out for Noob, plus another one next turn. Actually, 2 more. So he's going to get wide in a hurry. He's picked up a general, an engineer. Sorry, a wonder engineer. Curious what he's going to do there. The hockey rinks are online. He's got some hockey rinks online. His culture's now pushing 200. I mean, at this point, does it matter what anybody else in the game is doing if Noob just keeps doing this?
I mean, yeah, Jessica dies is gonna on culture victory, but yeah, Canada is pretty scary on culture victory right now. And the worst part about Canada culture victory, right? It gets a lot of mountains as the byproduct of him spamming national parks. Like you don't really need mounties as a unit, but you want national parks.
Yeah.
And like as leftovers of national parks is
exactly.
you have a bunch of extremely strong units.
Exactly. That's the crazy thing about it is like not only is it like you do not have an escalating faith cost to get national parks like everybody else, you just have a fixed either monetary or productive cost. But when it's all done, it doesn't even consume the night. It's just like, oh, by the way, I'm this amazing defensive unit that will never die, and I can also build you this wonderful thing that's going to win you the game. It's kind of insane. So statistically, Sandro's definitely accelerated. He must have gone. No, he didn't. Wow, Sandro didn't even go free ink. I thought maybe his science would have been free ink. He's at 103 science and 88 culture.
He's building. No, he's running projects.
Oh yeah, that's how. Okay, I'm like, how the heck he didn't build any
He's
really
finishing
good.
3 projects.
Yeah,
That's gonna be Newton next round. But yeah, I think once he gets Newton, it's gonna be like that without the projects. The question is, I don't think he has a camp. Oh no, he's gonna have a campus completely empty, so he can get the full value out of Newton. I was like, is he gonna put a Newton on top of already existing library?
by
Like,
the way,
preferably you wanna have empty campus
Renaissance Gaming
on her.
Cree.
No.
Oh, dude.
Oh no,
Renaissance
not
walls in
this.
2, Renaissance walls in 3.
That's medieval. That's medieval.
No. In
Oh
Bravo
wait,
and Charlie.
it's already run.
He's got medievals in 3 cities and Renaissance in 2 cities. Oh, no, sorry, 4 cities he's got medievals going.
Dude, this is the least thing I wanted. Like, as soon as I read patch, I read the patch notes, and I'm like, I instantly tucked Zok,
Yeah,
in
I thought the same thing.
in the CPL and said, "Oh, guys, your strat got buff." And I really hope that was not gonna be a thing when people will start rushing a Renaissance wall in every city just for Diplo favor.
Yeah, I think it's I mean, hey, I got to stay true to the Zuck cult, but I agree. I think it's pretty silly. Like they're gonna have to like I was saying with if you just play Georgia, monumentality, get 20 cities, build Renaissance walls on all of them, and that's 40 Diplo favor a turn, just from walls. Like, I mean, at the very least, you got to nerf it to 1, right?
I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of production. So there is. I mean, I don't know how OP it is. I don't want to say it
Yeah,
before
you got to
I'm
watch.
confident.
Yeah, you got to watch
But
it here and see what
I'm
happens.
not saying that two favor is fair or like imbalance. I'm not sure, but like it's a lot of production you have to keep in mind. So walls are like ancient 25 with the card.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say without the card. Without the card, ancient is 50, medieval are 100, and Renaissance is 150. So we're talking about 300 production. But the problem is walls for some reason have a 100% production card, so it makes it
Yeah.
twice cheaper.
Yeah.
Like
150 productions is pretty cheap for plus 2
150, yeah,
Diplo
for
favor.
two favor. For two favor, like
Yeah.
what Diplo Quarter is a district slot for three favor
Yeah.
before embassies. Embassies make it 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Hard to say. So the pillaging has finished. The crossbow sent the first Ormos packing, but they are alive. One of them is on 1 hit. If it doesn't have a promo, it could die on a first move if they're not paying attention.
No, he has a movement still on them.
Oh, does he? Oh, yeah, he does. Okay, so he can. Okay.
But look how many. I don't. He's
Although
preparing
it's
for a
with
Hawacha
5
push.
seconds left, he's still leaving the movement. What is he doing?
I don't know. Playing it risky.
Yeah, like now if he's not wasn't paying attention then, he's not going to be paying attention now when that good thing guy when it dies. It still
Mm,
doesn't have a promo either, so it needs to get away.
I don't know why he's not moving it.
What the heck?
And one thing I want to say, like,
Oh,
I feel like
Jessica
if
lost
he,
her capital.
yeah, it,
I
I
missed it.
saw that
I missed that.
for the slums.
I think she needs to think about a escape settler out of Bristol, not a not the walls. Although she's got escape settler in Liverpool, maybe I guess. But I do it in Liverpool and head to the snow.
I really just like he didn't make more horsemen. Like horsemen are not even that expensive to make, and he could have like six Oromos. Like he doesn't even need to fight the units. He could just suicide them into the city, like in the Korean city with Moksha, and would just kill it. Like the Korean cities are 32 strength in defense.
Yeah.
For Aroma is 46, and then they would have +4 on a heal and a general. So we're talking about like 55 strength units. So it's about like 50 plus damage, 4-shotted.
Mm-hmm.
And considering he's gonna have 6 movement, right? 6 movement. Think about it. He can start a turn on the niter where his scout is standing, and he can hit the city. So if he done it correctly, he doesn't even need 4. He could literally do it with 2. He would like last move him in, hit the city, and at the start of the turn he hits the city, and the city is dead.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And I feel like he's really overestimating the Hawacha push
Well,
threat
yeah,
here.
I was gonna say he's got. I just counted. He has 14 archers. Like, is he that afraid of the Hawacha push? I guess 14 archers on his land. I don't know what the like. Is he gonna try and defend Hawacha push with crossbows? Like that doesn't work. I really don't know.
I think he just wants to delay him until field cannons, but yeah. But like, I don't know, it's kinda late.
I mean, even the Gunpowder in 2 is quite late on the Hawacha push. I mean, obviously he was delayed a lot, and he's got 5 cities. And at this point, I think he's probably just thinking stay alive. I think you just got to make sure you don't lose a Diplo victory before Noob wins the game at this point. And the settlers are on the move.
So the thing is, right, Tusk is building Renaissance walls, which is good for favor, but it really means he's gonna be slacking on his campus. He's not building universities, so there is a
there's a payoff.
cost to
There's
it.
a
There is
trade-off.
there is a cost to it. It's not like something like completely OP that you. And it's extremely long term because Diplo favor. Yeah, but like you can win Diplo, but you might also just die because you committed into this thing, right? Instead of invest into economy. So Sandra is gonna have a lot
6
more science.
universities. He's got 6 universities getting built right now. Sandro does. Yeah, there's a trade-off. No, I mean Fish can still make his universities. No doubt about it. He's basically just kind of invested 5 or 6 turns of his mid game into a whole boatload of Diplo favor. I will say he's sitting at 232 Diplo favor right now. And
wait, I forgot to check. We forgot to check what happened in the Congress. So Tusk got the growth. Gypsum got doubled. Who has the Gypsum? Who even voted for it? It was Noob
Noob
settled on it.
settled on it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Russians
Ethiopia.
got Diplo, and
Yeah. I mean,
Zok was actually downvoting them on Diplo, by the way.
yeah, I guess
So
they're
they
trying to
got
get
all
a
the
little bit
favor back.
early. Yeah.
Oh, one thing I would be concerned about is Zog doesn't really make that much gold. Oh, now I think they just increased their gold. Did they start trading between each other? Oh, I can see Noob starting to settle to the west. Are they gonna try to go for France at some point? I don't know. I mean, going for France is gonna be extremely tough. It's gonna be even the same continent. Actually, makes me curious if France might actually go for Canada with unique unit.
They could, but I think it's. I mean, 235 culture on Noob. I mean, he can't be all that far away from Mounties at this point.
Yeah,
I
but
could.
I
I
mean,
mean,
unique unit. Like if you just RL Snoop, that's good enough.
you think he could
Like,
roll him though? I mean,
yeah, with unique unit, I mean, unique units are on France are busted.
okay.
If you could just all in into him, I think. The thing is, if he goes for that, right, he can actually maybe kill Vancouver, and it kind of forces Snoop to go for steel, so that France can't use the battering ram or the ram. I mean, ram and the siege tower against the walls. I guess he can build Renaissance walls. Oh, please no.
Please no, not the Renaissance. By the way, Noob got that great engineer I was talking about. He just popped pyramids for himself with 1 charge, and we'll see what he's got in mind for the next.
You will need a lot, like that's super good if you can get pyramids on Canada, because you will need a lot of those charges, right, for
Planting your trees.
planting the trees. You have to unimprove anything, then replant the trees everywhere. Then you want to settle a lot of new cities again, replant replant the everything.
Oh, didn't work. Just a second. Here we go. Just wanted to see where Noob is. He is done nationalism, mercantilism next turn. He's probably 8 turns from Mounties with no carryover considerations. 8 turns from Mounties. Hey chat, how's it looking? Bill's Guru. It's not looking good for Jess. She's gonna have to get an escape settler on the move as quickly as she can. This city will last for a while. I feel like she probably just should have kept going. I don't see the point of settling this city, honestly. I don't know why you just don't keep going. I mean, you're dying. it's going to be relatively soon. The samurai finish all your cities. Like she needs to, like, it's extremely important. Like 11 turns on this settler is, I mean, she's probably just so flustered right now. But it just has to be. They don't have the money. They've got no money. They've got. I just feel like Jessica needs to worry about an escape settler more. They've got no money. Her watches are going to be extremely tight to get. And yeah, I think Jessica needs to not die. She needs to find a way to get another settler. I don't know. Like, I mean, you got to be looking at an 11 turn city. You can't possibly think that Bristol's going to get a settler out and spawn somewhere. I mean, even if it was finished in 10 turns, right? Even if it finishes in 10 turns, she's another 10 turns from settling somewhere, and then it's still another 10 turns down here. Like, you got to just do the quick math. Like, what are walls in this city doing her? I mean, you buy a catapult, put it right here, and kill the walls, right? Throw the samurai in the water. Boop, boop. Dead.
Okay, Manchester is falling. The question is how fast can other cities fall? And it will be even worse. I don't think Bristol can make a settler, and I don't think Liverpool can make a settler. They should either buy her a builder to chop a settler, or they buy her a settler. But like both of these, I mean, builder is cheaper, but like it's gonna be a huge strain on the team's gold.
They have very very big problems with gold at the moment. They're making like 100 a turn. At some point, Golden's going to want to get some Hawatches up, and they don't just they can't buy a settler like a builder. Like I was just saying, what's the point of building? Like, there's no way in 10 turns that Liverpool's even alive, let alone getting the settler out in 10 turns and finding a place to live. You know, like Bristol needed to go 10 tiles south.
I was about, to put a pun about the fact that builder is so cheap, judging by amount of tiles that improved.
Yeah.
So maybe,
She's probably
I was, usually the builder costs 200, but like, it's probably super cheap, judging by the fact that every single tile is a forest and a jungle.
Yeah, she's probably had 2 builders the whole game, so probably about 115 gold, maybe. Maybe she'll grow to one of these. No, she'll grow to the iron or the rice. But yeah, buy a 2/2 tile, chop out the settler, head to the snow. Maybe Noob can get a couple Mounties over there to protect the city, I guess.
I think the problem, how much faith? So Ethiopia right now is 300 faith, and I'm afraid that if he gets third monumentality, let me check if he does. He needs quite a lot of more points, but if he does get, he might just settle the whole map with how much faith he's making.
Yeah.
And I don't know if even Noob can win against that. I mean, he doesn't have that much of a stats right now.
Yeah, I mean, turn 66, Ethiopia free sim still doesn't have 100 of anything. That's pretty low.
I mean, I'm so sad to see like a perfect turf goddess, and then he didn't utilize it with Magnus. Can't utilize turf goddess because because it's one faith per tile. So it's like what four or five faith from the opponent, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah. France is getting a whole bunch more cities going as well. A couple more settlers on the way. One's on the move. They're going to get super wide. Fish delayed his universities, but they are now in the process of being built. Which is
Let's see how many Renaissance walls he has. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 12 favor. 12 favor coming
for every turn
from, yeah.
In addition to all the other things.
I don't. Is there a way for me to check? So how much favor is everyone making? It doesn't
No, it
show
doesn't show you.
here.
He's going up a lot though. He's at 288. He was at what was the number I just said a minute ago? Like 2 or 3 turns ago, he was like, I think he's got to be going up around 20 a turn.
Yeah, but I just want to see in comparison to the enemy team how much is he making. Japan is actually, look at it. Japan is actually gonna get his science up. He's building quite a lot of good campuses. +3, plus.
Yeah. But I mean, so far behind at this point. Sandro's got a really good sim going here with Persia, though. Wow. 166 science. Fish is going to need to be ready.
I mean, you know, the thing is, Noob doesn't have that much science of his own. I mean, Mount is, yeah, but that's a. I mean, I guess he doesn't need anything besides Mounties.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, he's going to want to get to fighting computers and stuff. He is getting a couple campuses online here.
So let me check on.
Noob's building 2 turns Mausoleum Holocronakis. That'll give him an extra charge on his Wonder Engineer. He actually has. Oh, it's the.
The thing is, nobody's gonna boost Noob in Tech 3.
Oh yeah,
So I
on
mean,
the top.
he's
So he's got
getting
to do
his
it on his own.
campuses. He's getting his campus up. I see him building a university as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know, like in Ethiopia versus Canada matchup, like I'm not sure.
Yeah, it could be interesting.
I'm not sure. Like if Ethiopia gets a third golden, maybe, but if Ethiopia doesn't get third golden, I don't know. Can he even get it? There is 7 turns left, and he needs 93 when he has 74. So he needs to find 19. He already got unique unit, got unique improvement.
Jackie, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to look at the engineer in Vancouver.
Yeah, I saw he took the St. George. So you think he's gonna start building
Renaissance walls o'clock in Vancouver?
I don't know. The thing is, Renaissance walls are at the bottom. Oh, he has it in 4 turns if he wishes to do so. He can go for it, yeah, to get Renaissance wall. And you know, the thing with Canada is you also get favor from your tourism, so they can stack it like Renaissance walls plus Canada tourism, and you have you completely control Congress.
Yeah, it's all going to be about Jessica staying alive. I mean, I don't know. I just find it very frustrating that she's just sitting on this settler. Like, she can't possibly think that city's going to be alive in 8 or 10 turns.
But I don't think Japan is gonna be that relevant because he's gonna get good campuses. Jessica, he's built good campuses of his own. Like if
yeah, that's a good point. Those campuses that she built are actually really good.
The problem right now is that the CC, the Russian team, are not controlling any of the science city states. So you have to keep in mind that's task science with 2 science city states against 100 science without a single city state.
Yeah.
And if they can take a city, I mean, they're probably not going to take it off Nuuk, but they can take it maybe Geneva of Golden. Sadly, we can't check how many envoys they have because there is some kind of a bug.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate. The envoy bug is actually a really significant deal. From there, like, I mean, one thing for us, but for them not to be able to understand who's got what envoys where, like that's pretty.
Huh? Like a gamble.
Yeah, you don't know. Like you could say, okay, I need to take Geneva off Golden, and then you just keep plugging them in there, and you're not taking it back. You're not taking it back. You don't know how long you got to keep clicking the button, right? For all you know, they might have double Amani or something in there, and
actually, I'm afraid Jessica is gonna die here entirely, and yeah.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate that she settled Bristol. I was trying to telepathically just be like, listen, girl, Bristol needs to be established in the snow. Because the samurai, she's got one coming from the right, one coming from the left on Bristol.
I
Now,
want to
like a
point,
24. What's a 20? What? Like, why 24 turn crossbow? Like, why?
and yeah, but on top of it, I just decided to check. So I was checking if no city state, and I realized he did not kill any city state. They're letting Ethiopia go around with 3 faith city state, 4 envoys each.
Wow.
So I mean, if he gets to tier 3 building in his holy sites, which is pagoda, by the way, and gets a 6 invoice in each city state, that was gonna be a ridiculous amount of science, culture, and faith.
Yeah.
Sadly, I don't see a way for him to get gold. I think it's kind of sad because it's gonna be the last monumentality.
I mean, on
The
the
thing
current
he can do
pace.
though to stop culture is he can buy archaeological museum with his unique bonus and buy archaeologist still in without monumentality. A lot of people don't know, but you can buy archaeologist in monumentality
Yeah, you can.
with
Yeah.
any other save.
Yep. Anybody can. Yeah. Um. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like, I was just asked by somebody, how long does it take for Canada to win a culture game? I mean, obviously it depends on how well they do national parks, but with this much land, it can go
Mhm.
really fast once the national parks start hitting. If there's no
Yeah, I
defense.
guess. The problem is some cities are like on the border with snow. You obviously can't plant woods in the snow, so
Yeah, you're
that's gonna be
basically
sad.
going
You,
east-west with them for the most part.
I mean, he will need to add more cities. Like it might not be the fastest because he will need a lot of builders to like unimprove the land and then place woods. Like that's the advantage of religious Canada that you can fave by quite a lot of them. But I think if you get golden, you still go monumentality just for that building movement.
Yeah, that's the thought, right? That's the thought.
Yeah.
If you can get that third golden, I mean, why not just have builder movement? And then, yeah, I think that's a good point.
I think they need to buy Japan and siege tower here. Oh, by the way, they gave Manchester to Ethiopia.
Ooh, interesting. Probably a good play, actually.
Is it on hill at least?
It is. I think that's a Grasslands Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Grassland Hill.
Um, 3 turns on the settler.
No, but at 100 tourism against 117 culture. Hmm.
Yeah, and
I'm
that's
just.
that's a pretty good start.
I was thinking instead of building all this district, maybe he should have built like few wonders just to get golden. Also, really like the fact that he has a hut from his second city 3 tiles above.
Yeah. Sorry, what? Who has what? 3 tiles above?
Hut. He missed the hut above Desi. Hut on the woods.
Oh, in the
Tribal
tundra.
village.
Sorry, I was looking at a noob there. Yeah.
And there is
No.
another hut to the left as well, not taken by.
Wow. Yeah. Good scouting, bro. And then there's always huts in the snow that get missed, but yeah. Yeah, you're right. Like he went hard districts here, and obviously built 1,000 archers for what never came. And the lack of wonders. I mean, Noob basically had free reign on the wonders early. Any of the ones he wanted. 2 turns Apadana, by the way, on Noob.
Okay, France starts to settle towards Snoop. I feel like we might actually see some Imperial Guard action.
Yep.
Slash cavalry, look at this. He's chopping Corsairs. I suppose he's gonna try to improve a lot of cavalry plus go Imperial Guards. What is his building? He has audience, not Lord.
Destroyer's a really good player, right? Like,
yeah. Japan at 70 science. He's gonna reach an open science, not in culture, but in science.
mm-hmm. Yeah, so he's seen the Courser. The Courser pushed the Scientist back, so Noob's going to know he needs units. He can upgrade the Coursers to defend for Natural History next turn. So he's probably, with the carryover, 3 turns on Mounties.
Yeah. But like I said, if one starts putting a lot of pressure on him, I feel like it gives Sandro enough time to, kill Kree.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Is he gonna kill Kree actually?
Yeah, I don't know.
Kree has 160 science.
Yeah, like that was the thing, like you were talking about. Like, he delayed his universities to get his Renaissance walls. By the way, he's at 372 favor at the moment. He was 4 turns ago. He's at 280. But like I said, he delayed the universities in order to build them, but now he's getting his universities, and it's basically, I mean, be curious to see the technology trees when it flips over here. I might see where
I want to see how much favor they're making. I took a screenshot. I'm gonna compare since we can't see. Wait.
Task just went from 372 to 396. He just went up 24 that turn.
Yeah, 24 on Task, 7 on Korea, 6 on England. Noop is making 13. Persia is making 11. Destroyer is making 9. Ethiopia is making 17. And Japan is making 4. So Task is making as much favor as basically Persia, France, and Japan combined.
Yeah. Just got to make sure you spread that out.
To Jessica.
How come Jessica's is going down right now?
I think she's giving away.
Oh, just in case she dies.
Big Task has 414. I mean, I don't think she dies before the Congress.
Yeah, they got to be careful there. They got to make sure that they divvy this up. See, I mean, again, this settler finally going to be out, but what does she do with it? Like, she could have had a settler built in Bristol.
She can swim. She has shipbuilding. But the problem is Japan got a galleys.
Yeah, like, I mean, if she somehow gets it to the left.
Ooh, look at this! There is a road coming from Canada.
Yeah, if she somehow got it down and settled like south of Ayutthaya, definitely Noob could save her. With Mounties.
Noob has started to build Hermitage. That's an interesting choice. Where would he even play Hermitage? What does he even?
I don't see it right now, so he must have just thrown it down and then switched.
It's like, I don't know about Hermitage. Like, Hermitage is what? It's pretty bad museum. It's like 4 slots and nothing else. But like, you can't film in it, so that's super sad.
Yeah. Yeah, Noob definitely has to be careful about France as well. But yeah, the settler pops. The question is, can she get it out? I don't know how. I just don't know how she gets it out. The crossbow can defend a hit or two. Does this samurai have Matterhorn?
No, he doesn't.
No.
But I mean, I don't know if she can check. I guess she can't check unless he steps on the hill. I feel like. Wait, what's she gonna do? Okay. Or she just killed it.
Oh, there you go.
And now she's gonna escape through the road. I don't think Bristol is gonna fall in time. There is no units going towards it, and there
And
is
then knight.
no
Yeah, Canada's got a
no.
knight coming to help block off any pursuit.
Oh, but you know what? France destroyer can levy Ayut higher. Oh wait, Noob took it from him.
Yep.
Conservation next turn.
Mountie o'clock. Fair amount of builders out there ready to
I
throw
think
down
he's
some.
starting to unimprove. I can see already builders
Yeah, I was just
popping everywhere.
Yeah. I saw a musician as well, by the way. I think a musician's already thrown his stuff out.
Did he? Oh yeah, he did. He did.
Mhm.
He did. He took a musician.
Yeah.
He took
161 tourism against 130. He's up to 3 tourists.
How we doing on culture? The one who has to be defending will be Ethiopia.
Mm-hmm. This is the thing about monumentality is it's so slow on stats, right? Like you just get so many cities, but then it's like, you know, by the time you get them out, the districts are more and more expensive, and yeah, it's an interesting.
I don't know. I am just checking if he. I feel like he could have maybe farmed somewhere at a score because he's sitting at 405. Like if he could farm more at a
He's
score
going
and get
dark
fair
here.
monumentality. Yeah, I know he's going there, but like if he managed to get gold on it, would be like a Satra every turn for the rest of the game,
Yeah.
or maybe even more. He's having so much faith. And at that point, I feel like he could get maybe 2K culture. Is 2K culture enough? I mean, Canada can get absurd amount of
Oh yeah,
tourism.
they can get to 5-6 thousand.
Canada, yeah, they can get 4,000-5,000. So you
Yeah.
will need a lot more tourism if you're playing against Canada.
Yeah, with all this space, I mean, I would be shocked if he doesn't get to at least 4 or 5,000 tourism. You know, assuming he's able to, you know, defend against whatever France has in mind. Yeah, I don't know what the coursers are about, honestly. Like, is that just like he's gonna come in and try and pillage and?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be cavalry with follow up of UU.
Mm-hmm. PB, what's going on? It's the
By the way,
peppermint butler.
2 turns until Congress task is at 500 favor.
Yeah, let's hope that they get that dished out properly. The settler is continuingly on the move.
Yeah. Task is starting to rebuild a lot of encampments in preparation for modern war with tanks and artillery.
Yep, I like it. I like it a lot. His science is at $1.90. He's actually more science than Sandro now. With a library and university on the way in Gulf.
More science than Sandro.
Yeah, 190 to 180, yeah. Like Sandro got to what, two? He got to 7 cities? 4? Yeah, he got to 7 cities and just stopped, right? And you just kind of get your universities built and then that's it.
I mean his cities are also lower pop because a Cree with a housing unique improvement.
Yeah.
2 housing per unique improvement. I think Sandro just doesn't have enough housing to like keep growing. So Cree can maybe even get to 15 pop for enlightenment bonus. He actually already have 1 city 15 pop.
I just saw Charlie there.
He has alpha at 11. He can put few more unique improvements. There is quite a lot of jungle to chop as well.
Yeah, Bravo's got like 4 or 5 jungle you could chop for as long as he's got housing. You just keep growing there. By the way, turn 73, they still haven't bothered to upgrade a Hawacha because, I mean, there's no push. Settler from Korea heading south. I would love it if it just kept going.
You think another escape settler?
Yeah. Oh, I think you've got it at this at this point.
So you think they just go behind the noob, behind the
Yeah.
noob, wide back?
Why not,
To hear
right?
him preparing.
Exactly. Just jump on Noob's shoulders, right? Like, why not? Just don't lose Diplo, and you're fine. Don't lose Diplo, and you're fine. The Diplos, by the way, is being dished out. Fish has has divvied it up. It's escaped this at the end of this turn, so minute 40. No Diplo spreading so far from CC. So even if they did, the writing would be on the wall. But
there is one. Okay, I was wrong. I was gonna say everyone is sitting in Monarchy. No, there is one guy in Theocracy, Ethiopia, obviously. Everyone else is in Monarchy.
Yeah. So looks like, what is the tech on France? Gunpowder. Okay. Just wondering, the cursors just jumped inside the borders. Oh yeah, they do have. They already got it. Cavalry upgrades coming. They have 600 gold.
Why do you say?
Cavalry upgrades will be coming.
Yeah, I know. But did you
golds.
see him unlock military science or what? Oh,
Yeah,
he does have military science.
Yeah, they're incoming now. Noob's got Mounties being built. He's building Statue of Liberty, by the way. He needs.
I don't know, but how well is this gonna work? Like, I mean, against Mounties. Mounties have about 70 base plus 10 next to National Park.
Yeah.
Not gonna work that well.
Sandro emergency. Lots of emergencies. Hope all's okay. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Jessica probably just has to settle in between IFA and Brantford, right? There's no, I don't, and then maybe chop out a settler. Toilet emergency. Oh jeez. Peppermint Butler, thank you again for the raid. Craziness going on. Thanks for being here, everybody. Welcome in. Good to see you all. Raid, let's go. From Peppermint underscore Butler himself. I know, right, PFD? I'm such a failure on that one. Thank you for being here, guys. Good. They spread the Diplo around as needed. Yeah. It does. Yeah, it looks like they did do some Diplo spreading just in time on CC, but they're gonna lose. They'll take the Diplo away from. At this point, I think just don't lose Diplo, right? So take it away from Ethiopia as your number one goal on this Congress, right? And then don't die. I honestly think that this Korean settler just needs to keep on walking. Keep on walking. Unfortunately, I don't know where you go. Do they hold Lisbon? Yeah, Fish holds Lisbon, so maybe you walk through Lisbon and get in the water. Be preserved.
Sorry, I definitely answered the question.
No, that's okay.
What?
I'm taking be preserve. Is there any city states that there are none of?
I think nobody cares about Wallen. Nobody sees Wallen.
Okay.
So that's city states.
Yeah, let's go there.
Again, I vote.
Yeah, you go A. I'll go B. I just went preserve. That's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
B preserve. B military. B U. So Yeah. Statue of Liberty is going down, by the way, for in Peterborough. Bill's Guru, I don't know what Vicky pick was. I honestly don't. I mean, obviously Jessica loves Japan, and Japan got chosen on her. I just think it was just, I just don't know what it was. I honestly don't know what it was. I don't know the answer to the question. The answer, well, I mean, Jessica doesn't have a really wide repertoire of civs that she likes to play. Germany certainly wouldn't be one of them. I don't know. I don't know what the choice was. I mean, obviously she was in a terrible situation, like Rome with, or sorry, Rome, Japan with Matterhorn, samurais. This was inevitable. But yeah, I asked earlier, but then had to delete with little one. Oh, what? Did they have to finagle Korea, or did it happen luckily? No, they got him in. They were never. They got him picked in the second draft, in the second picking phase. They weren't. They weren't banned in the first or second banning phase, and they were able to pick them with the third pick. Yeah, I mean, they spawned irrelevant and didn't. I just, Golden did not have a good opener, and really late Gov Plaza. Just, it was not unfortunately not a very impressive run, unfortunately for him. So he hasn't even got Hawatches yet. He's just sitting here with crossbows. They don't really have much in the way of money. Hopefully he can save up enough that if he ever gets pushed, he can just buy a couple. I think they're just going to leave him sitting there in a Relville, probably. A lot of gold happening here. A lot of gold happening here for France. Gold will be a major problem. I think there's much more concern about that. You can get some night pre-builds going here. I think it's really all about it'll be Persia versus Kree in a modern war. We'll see what happens. It looks like France is going to make an initial push here. Noob needs very much to get Mounties online and start protecting this, because this is going to get here relatively quickly. Noob did, by the way, build a holy site and a shrine going, so he can get a religion of some sort. Maybe just some sort of China cosplay. Should keep a tab, an Excel sheet on the civ that gets a rel by spawn and see with better odds of some civs. Yeah, you could do that for sure. This is a major concern here. Mountie in 4. Is there anything to chop it out faster? I don't think so. There's no gold to do the stuff. Mountie in 3. I mean, I think you just got to have all your cities flip over to Mounties. You've just got to see this coming. Like, this is just going to be a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble coming from France right now. The level 2 spy is already doing work in the theater square. Well, I mean, it's not going to be game over. I mean, he'll be able to figure it out. I mean, he gets some Mounties. I mean, he just doesn't see this much coming, but he'll get some more Mounties. I think he needs to be stopping on the temple. Like, he one turns this so he likes it, but I think his core cities need to be all building Mounties right now. and then have a place. He needs a place to plop down a mountie so he can get the bonus as well. He's planting trees. He shift enters onto that tile and shift enters. Actually, he can shift enter this one onto that tile and block this passage. He'll lose the rink. Well, I mean, it'll get pillaged, but yeah, he can shift enter this to here and block that passage. This is all going to show up. The Mounties, yeah, like more theater squares, breeding out. Where's science at?
Let's see who got golden. So it was only Canada, France, and Japan who got golden. Wait. Oh, does Japan have any faith? No.
No.
He won't reform the coinage when I think he has no traders.
I mean,
Well, I feel like he should have went monumentality just for extra movement on builders. It would be worth it.
yeah, if nothing else, right?
Wait, Japan started raising cities. Is he afraid of Canada? I suppose he
Yeah,
is.
he might be afraid of retaliation. Jessica can settle in 2 turns south of Iathea. I think that's probably a pretty secure city, considering a Mountie in the choke probably lives forever. The danger with escape settlers, of course, is always if she doesn't settle there, she's a lot of turns from getting to the snow. And so it's a gamble of being stuck in the middle.
I'm looking at this. Cavalry doesn't even do that well against Mounties without the park, let alone the park.
Yeah.
I don't think this is gonna succeed.
Yeah, the biggest thing is going to be getting enough of them up there. He's chopped the one out. He's got a couple more in 3 turns. With the Renaissance walls, it's oh, did he get Renaissance or did he just stick with medieval? He just got the medieval.
No, that's
oh no,
medieval. That's from engineer.
Yeah, from the engineer.
I'm actually curious if Jessica and Golden do not die, doesn't Zog just wins Diplo victory here through Statue of Liberty and the excessive favor have.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, I see Ethiopia building a lot of theaters, but
Yeah,
I
his
don't know how
excessive.
much can he get.
Yeah, he's so far behind at this point, right?
I mean, it's not just that, but like a lot of his land is unimproved. He got monumentality. That's why I said that monumentality was important. So he could improve all his land, right? Kind of get back into the game. Like a lot of cities he even settle have no builder and like no way to get it. So it's gonna take forever to get up. The third monumentality might have helped in it. And now I don't know. I mean, he can have like a raw a lot of culture, but how much? I don't think like the problem with Canada, right? He can keep growing in tourism forever. It's not like most civs, maybe like outside of Teddy Bull Moose and stuff. They usually uh cap at like 2K.
Yeah.
Both Teddy and Canada, they can go higher. They can go much higher. Like Teddy can reach 5, 6K. Canada can reach 5, 6K. Especially because Teddy mostly because of his film studios and he also spams a lot of parks.
Yeah.
With extra appeal. So I don't know. Like he will need more than 2K culture, and I'm not sure if this is something he can achieve. He will definitely need to still Ayur higher. He already have 6 envoys in all 5 city states. How much faith is he making? He's currently making 467 faith per turn.
But
If he reaches a cut which gives 5% culture per city state, that can be a huge. Actually, I'm just thinking about it. Where he could have built Kilwa. Does he? What is Kilwa requirement?
Coastal.
Well, coastal as well.
Mm.
Must be built on a flat tile. Okay, I have flat tile as well.
Oh, yeah, flat coastal.
Cost.
Yeah.
Wait, does it like coastal like that coast includes lake? Because sometimes it says coastal but can be built on lake, and
I think
sometimes
it has to be coast. I don't think it can be built lake. I used to build it a lot in single player, and I don't think it can be built on a lake.
I mean, guess he could have built it another way.
Yeah, he could build it like by Jerusalem on the desert. I think it can go on desert.
Oh wait,
Oh, no,
with
that's a
plus
lake.
nine.
Forget it. I'm not sure.
Okay, with +9 intel, cavalry can actually do damage to Mountie, but Mountie doesn't have a national park yet.
Yeah, he's almost ready to build a national park. He put down a bunch of trees, although he improved them. What? Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. This guy's going to die, I think, unless he gets a promotion off before they hit. Noob's getting an armory. He's going to try and get a general. Jessica settles a pretty safe city next turn. The pyramids are under siege. Wow. Religion. I was curious what kind of religion that Noob will put together here. You think it's game? Why do you think it's game? You think Noob can't defend this? I mean, he's got 2 more Mounties next turn. Got 1 here. Puts together some national parks. Yeah, but the national parks, like, I mean, national park, national park, national park. You know, I'm not sure where his appeal's at. Yeah, I don't know why this is improved here, but he needs to get a national park built there. He's got no siege weapons. Like, I mean, he could do some damage, but I think he can defend it. I think he just needs to hit national parks really hard. General. Industrial generals. Canada's at 8 a turn. Oh, because he's got it in Pingala City. I'm going to be very, very curious. 282. Nothing there, nothing there. Lot of knights. Knight cores being pre-built. Cursor cores being pre-built. He's actually gonna looks like he's gonna go in both directions. This settler, yes, I'm very happy to see that this settler is continuing south. Fish. Oh no, they lost Lisbon. Sandro took Lisbon back. Which is unfortunate for them because, I mean, he might be able to jump in the lake and just come through here. The musket's got pretty good protection over swords. He can even eat this farm. Because there's no... This is blocked. This is a long ways. I mean, he can get some Hawatches and survive for a while, but when the tanks come, it's over. Fish. Some cuirassiers. He's getting some military academies. Some pre-builds on the way.
But by the way, you were talking about escape settler from Korea, right?
Yeah. He's still going.
There is a problem. He can't cross the Ayutthaya borders.
Oh, you can't do your own your neighbor's borders, or if you're
you can't unless you are Seuss. You can't
okay.
cross.
So he'll have to go through Lisbon then. Now Lisbon is now
it?
controlled by Sandro,
By
but
Sandra.
if he went into the lake
Oh,
and
that
popped out,
yeah.
the musket's pretty good protection over swords right now. He could even pillage a farm if he ever got hit once. You know what I mean? Like
That's
he could
true.
just come through the jungles. It's actually kind of good because actually Task was actually controlling Lisbon not too long ago, so he can run through there and jump in the water. Yeah.
I'm just trying to think what's gonna be a victory condition of CC. Like, I mean, Sandra has to somehow utilize his science, but I guess against Task. I don't know. The only problem I see right now is maybe Zok will struggle on gold quite a lot.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Destroyer is gonna fully pillage Noob.
Canada got Noob got Divine Inspiration and Stupas. So Divine Inspiration, a little bit extra faith for him.
I think that's for rock bands.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The pillaging is going to be a lot of gold funding, which is going to suck. I was just saying about how a lot of pre-builds coming from Sandro, and Fish is starting his, but it's going to be rather difficult to get the money together to upgrade them, while CC is making a ton of gold. Destroyer is making 200 gold a turn himself off trade routes, and it's like
He just made 1,000 gold off pillaging.
Yeah. And it's going to be even more because there's a lot more mines coming.
Yeah, but like I said, the problem is, I guess Ethiopia goes to space or what? That's or he wins culture victory of his own. I don't like that Ethiopia is actually building so many art museums instead of faith buying archaeological. Why does he need? Like, he doesn't need that many art museums. He can just, like, his unique ability is to buy archaeological, and he can buy archaeologists right away.
Yeah.
Like, it's
And with
like he
that much
doesn't need
faith.
5 art museums, right? When he can just use his faith, which he's not using to anything. Oh, I got 4 access crash randomly. Which he can use to get more culture because how you call it, archaeological stuff yields more culture.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that would be a play. And with the amount of faith he's earning per turn, like, yeah, like you said, that's a lot of art museums when he could just be buying them with faith. Like, what else is he going to do with his faith? I mean, how many cities do you need, right? I wonder if Golden knows that he can't go through Iathea's borders. Because he's stepped that way. Maybe he is going to take the... Oh no, Golden's got 27 in Geneva. I don't know if he's going to have enough to take Iathea away from Noob for a minute. To walk through or not. Or maybe he settles right there. He might just settle right there. Where he's standing. So, the Mounties will come, and I think I just got a fire access crash. Yep.